Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start this episode off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know that you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me. So thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting, me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
Hey everybody, Keith Simpson here from Norel Toyota. Just a quick chat about the wonderful community we live in here. As you guys know, we support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray, and make sure we're taking care of the kids and all the local businesses, all the local charities, and all the local foundations, guys. That's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
And we are back. Big shout out to Norel Toyota, our title sponsor for today's episode. We really do appreciate your ongoing support. As you know, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job of that than myself. So can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
My name is Shauna Hannam. I am about a lot of things, actually.
Okay, nice.
But today I'm going to be super passionate about what I do with Cherrywood Homes.
Okay.
And which is a part of Casman.
Okay.
So I am their interior designer for their new home construction homes.
Okay.
So it's a job that everybody wants. Everybody is very envious of.
No doubt.
And yeah, it's a really, really fun job.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can help us with this space. So.
Yeah, I could, but you guys got a pretty good thing going on
thank
already.
you.
You don't need much help
That's
with
right.
this.
The studio
Pretty homey.
component, yeah, this is the only place that we've spent time in. But
I think it needs a woman's touch because we have all the right things, but they're just kind of put there.
that's right.
Yeah,
There
they're
we
just
go.
the wrong pieces
That's
put
right.
together.
That's right.
But I mean, sometimes that's
Yeah,
just
that's the
adds more
thing.
character.
That's right. So let's get into how did you get into home design and decoration?
Well, I've always been really passionate about it. When I
Okay.
was younger, I was like building Lego houses, and
Okay.
and then my parents built a house when I was younger, so I just watched that from like new construction to like the day that we moved in, and I became obsessed with it. And I've always been into like design and interior.
Right.
But then after the fire, my house was a Cherrywood home, actually.
Okay.
So
okay.
after the fire, my neighbor is actually one of the lead people at Casman, who's in charge of Cherrywood Homes. And
Right.
she asked me, because they needed the help, if I wanted to hop on and kind of help with their... And I jumped at the opportunity because it's
Right.
totally my jam.
Yeah.
And I love helping people.
Yeah.
And I love like making people feel good. And then designing homes just kind of all went together. So I hopped in during the rebuild. And I helped to rebuild a lot of Fort
Very
McMurray,
cool.
and I was part of that process. And then it
Nice.
just kind of snowballed into everything
Yeah.
else.
Okay. Now you're here because you have a really cool concept, and I would love to help and get on board with this. But you're talking about the Oil Barons Dream Home.
Yes.
So I just filmed a whole bunch of stuff with them to sell their last one,
Yeah.
like as their final kickoff or final push, I should say. I actually know the person who came in second place. Big shout out to Jess, winning over 200 grand.
Bam.
Crazy.
Lucky.
Crazy. And I love that the fact that I know somebody who won it finally.
Yeah.
So, but you guys are thinking about coming with a different media approach. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we've done quite a few of the Oil Barons Dream Homes. The last two we haven't been able to do because of like the COVID restrictions and stuff like that.
Right.
So we're really excited to be teaming back up with the Oil Barons
Yeah.
and starting the new home construction process, which is like basically we take their ideas, mix them with our ideas, and we come up with like a really great house.
Right.
So we're back in the same spot. We call it Dream Home Alley.
That's right.
Cobblestone
Yeah.
Bay.
That's right.
And we've got about, this will be our fifth or sixth one in there now.
Yeah.
And so our idea this year is to amp it up a little bit early because
Yeah.
we're going to try and push the home, and we want everybody in Fort McMurray and everybody's family outside of Fort McMurray to get a ticket
Right.
to the house
Right.
this year. And we just
Yeah.
want to make sure everybody knows that it's there, and
Yeah.
we're going to make this like the best
Yeah.
dream home yet.
I
So,
think it's a great idea documenting it from the get-go in regards
Yeah.
to like, hey, this is the lot.
yes.
This is what is it construction, or this is what we're doing, and just like getting people emotionally engaged with the process from day one. And so like that we know about it, just instead of doing it for like a 2-month kind of bullet, like pay attention right now kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's the whole idea, is just
Yeah.
to get people, we want Fort McMurray to get involved from the very start
Yeah.
of the process, rather than it just being opening day and everyone's like, oh, I want to go see what it looks like.
That's
people
right.
already know what to expect this time.
That's right.
And
I love it.
I do
Love it.
believe
Yeah.
they're going to start their ticket sales earlier as well. So they
Fantastic.
can keep it going for a longer amount of time, but kind of amp
Great
it up.
idea.
And yeah.
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 Now, before we were talking, or before we started filming, I should say, we were talking about your traveling and jumping all over the country. So Fort McMurray is not your first destination. Before you were in the East Coast, but you're not from the East Coast.
No.
So give me and everybody at home the kind of step-by-step of
Okay,
where your journey started and how you made it here.
I was born and raised in Oakville, Ontario, which is
Okay.
just part of the GTA.
Mhm.
And I went to school for broadcast media, radio, television, and film. And then after school, I worked for a production company, Chorus Entertainment, and I did some stuff with CTV and freelancing. Did
Cool.
Canadian Idol and all that fun stuff. It was such a fun time. It was
Really?
pretty good experiences, yeah.
Cool.
And then, all of my family's back in Newfoundland. So one summer I went home,
What part of Newfoundland?
Central Grand Falls.
Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we went home one summer, and I love it. Have you ever been to Newfoundland?
30 plus times. I love Newfoundland.
It is.
Yeah, I've been to Newfoundland a lot.
It has a huge piece in my heart.
Yeah.
Like, my parents are from there, but
Mhm.
I went back and I just fell in love with it, and I was old enough to make my own decisions, so
Mhm.
I decided to stay.
Yeah.
And I just walked into a radio station one day and asked if they were hiring, and they hired me on the spot, and I was
In St. John's?
no, in Grand Falls.
In Grand Falls?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
K-Rock in Grand Falls.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I worked there for quite a bit, and met my husband, and then he ended up getting a job out here.
Right.
And then I
Like
just
they do.
followed him, and here we have been for the last 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
Nice. And how do you like in Fort McMurray?
Love it.
Yeah?
I have everything good to say about it.
Yeah.
It's been really good to me. It's been good to my kids.
Yeah.
And it's been good to us. So.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, Fort McMurray's awesome. I love Newfoundland too, though. I just was there in October, November-ish. I was in St. John's for like a week, and yeah, East Coast, wicked.
All of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Best time.
Grand Falls, Gander area, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said it, and like over the last few episodes, we've been on so I'm not going to bore everybody with it, but Corner Brook, Newfoundland is literally my favorite as far as like picturesque. I think it's the most beautiful place on the planet.
I agree
period.
100%.
Yeah. Like it's gorgeous.
We used to drive when I was little. We used to drive home in the summers,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we would like cross into Port aux Basques,
Yeah.
my head would be like out the window like this,
Yeah.
just staring, because I agree with you. It is
Yeah.
the most beautiful looking place. If you've never been,
Yeah.
it is a must.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's kind of, I've been fortunate enough in my career that I've been able, from career and personal life, I've done a lot of traveling. I've seen all of the provinces, none of the territories yet. I got to work on that. And I've traveled internationally as well. And like Canada is so diverse, but like Newfoundland is like a great part of the country. Yeah. And not a lot of people, like in Fort McMurray, everybody knows about it because the majority of this population is from the East Coast, but it's a part of the country that not a lot of people actually venture out to check out. Yeah, they do, because like it's completely different from the West, and so I don't know.
Once you go,
go.
you get it. You
That's right.
understand, and then yeah.
Even like PEI, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton. I was in Cape Breton this summer, and I'm just like, man, Cape Breton is gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in regards to the design component of this house that you're doing for the dream home, like, do you have the construction or the blueprint or the layout yet, or you guys
All of it.
so you
Yeah.
already kind of know?
Yeah, we're just waiting to dig now, actually. So
Okay. So it's gonna be like from the ground up. It's not like one.
no, we are. It's a new. So
Oh.
we're going back to the old school way
Awesome.
that we
Love
used
it.
to do it.
Love it.
And yeah, so this is why it's such a fun process, because
Yeah.
we're going to be there when the ground breaks,
Right.
and I'm going to be letting everybody know that it's happening. And
Yeah.
then but we have the blueprints. We have end of the roll is hopped on board. Joswell Millwork, they've hopped on for the cabinets, and together we've all come up with this incredible looking house
Fantastic.
that Fort McMurray needs to see.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
something that like it's going to be a little bit ahead of the game
Mhm.
for Fort McMurray, but
Okay.
I think a lot of the people are going to be pretty
Excited about
excited
that.
about it. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool.
When
That's-
did they stop building them? Because like I didn't even know they did stop.
Yeah, the last few years they had moved. There was already houses that had been like they were already built,
Right.
and so I think for at least last 2 years.
It was the 2020 COVID year because
Yeah.
we had started the process to build, but
Yeah.
then April came this around this time of year
Mm-hmm.
and everything shut down. We couldn't go ahead with actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that makes
that's when we
sense.
bought, yeah.
Because it used to be a tradition that we would like drive up to wherever they were building the dream
That's right.
home and like check it out at different stages of the build.
Yeah.
That's what's
yeah.
happening again.
Yeah. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool. That's really cool. It's a good concept. Okay, listen, Tanner just gave me his phone. So that means he has his questions ready for the Mac City Minute. But before we jump into those questions, we're going to throw to an ad from Carrie at Patchouli Rose. Carrie, take it away.
Hi, it's Carrie with Patchouli Rose Herbal Apothecary. I know our summer is coming quickly to an end. And during the summer, we always think of applying our sunscreen. But sunscreen is a product that we should be using every day of the year to protect our skin against harmful UVA and UVB rays, also against premature aging. I have a product called Dandelion Harvest, which is moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, and is great for anti-aging. You can use this every day of the year, and it's very moisturizing. If you want to check this product and any of my other products out, please go to patchoulirose.com.
And we are back. Thank you, Carrie, for your ongoing support. Really do appreciate it. Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty, question number 1 for you today. What is one piece of design you think can fit in any space?
A rug.
Boom. There we go.
Good answer.
Good answer indeed.
Question
Go on, sorry.
question number 2. How would you describe your own dream house?
Exactly what I'm building with Oil Baron Stream Home. So you will see it.
Nice.
Question number 3. What is your favorite part of helping build the Fort McMurray community?
When we hand over the houses to the homeowners, especially during the rebuild, I'm an emotional person, and I got really connected to the homeowners. So the part of like being a part of that and then handing the house over to them and them getting their house back, can't beat it.
Question number 4. If you could win any dream home prize outside of the home, what would you choose?
The money.
Yeah. Easy.
And your final question. What do you think is the catchiest jingle you can remember?
I know mine.
Like of every
Any jingle like
800 588 2300.
Empire.
That's the one.
Nice. Mine is Toys R Us. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
You guys don't remember on St. Albert Trail?
No.
There's like a car radio when we drove to Edmonton all the time.
Oh.
They would always talk about on St. Albert Trail. Or like McDonald's did one. It's a cornucopia of awesomeness.
That's right. I remember
the
that
Big
one.
Mac.
That's right. I
Yeah.
remember that one. Your own, I know. I don't know the first one you
The
threw
St.
out.
Albert Trail one? Oh, it's classic if you went to Edmonton all the
Yeah.
time.
Wow.
I don't know that one.
I don't
Or
know.
cars cost less.
I
than
would
Wetaskiwin.
like that one is yeah.
Oh, I see the billboard sign for that.
Yeah.
Have you never heard that one?
I've never heard it. No.
What?
That's
No.
crazy.
That's
That's nuts.
That's like Alberta's #1 jingle.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have a question that I can't believe we've been dodging, and I know Tanner will get in on this conversation as well. I don't have I got rid of cable about a year and a half ago, and it's been a very easy transition to get off of cable because we stream everything, right? But there is one channel in particular that I miss on a very regular basis, and it's called HGTV. I don't know if you know what this channel is. You've probably seen it once or twice. I know it's Tanner's favorite channel as well.
Absolutely.
You doing what you do, I have to assume you watch. What is your favorite program on that channel?
I love all the flips. Like all of
Okay.
it. I do watch. I watch as much as I can with those, but
Yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah.
You just critique it all because you're in the. You're
no, I have kids, so
Oh.
I don't get to watch anything that I want to watch ever.
Oh.
That's yeah. See, my parents just would have made us. It's like, hey, I
No.
paid for that TV and the cable. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay, so with your children, let's speak about that. How many children do you have?
I got 2 boys,
Ages?
12, and Luke's gonna be 8 in a couple weeks.
Okay, my little
Yeah.
boy Keegan's 8. We're not going to talk about schools on TV. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
But okay, a 12 and 8-year-old, what are they watching? Well, like, what are you forced to watch now?
Hockey, which I don't mind.
Okay.
They love their hockey stuff, and they
Okay.
watch YouTube hockey stuff, and it's just
Okay, just hockey all of the time.
hockey for 7.
Are we talking regular YouTube, kids YouTube? The 12-year-old must be on regular
He's
YouTube.
on regular YouTube.
Yeah. And then other, because younger brothers just follow.
He's on it too.
He's on it too. That's how they digest. Like, I have this tradition that I do with my son.
you love that.
Yeah. He's a tablet kid. He's on like the iPad and whatnot, right? And he does not like to look at the big TV. Just, it's a weird thing. I can't get over it. And like all of this, like Disney, everything is on the big TV, but he's like, no, I'd rather watch it on my tablet. So I'm like, well, that's not really cohesive, or it doesn't really work for you and me, really like watching. So the last day of school every week, so Thursday or Friday, you know how schools get out weird here in Fort McMurray, we go to the corner store and we pick out 2 treats that we've never had before. So you're not allowed picking the same thing twice. So we get our treats and then we go home and we turn on Gargoyles on the big TV and we watch a half an hour episode of Gargoyles and we critique our treats. That's the only way I can get him to watch the big TV.
So wait, do you not have a? Does he have a YouTube channel of his own?
Yeah.
And
No,
like,
he
that's
doesn't.
Like he has a kid's YouTube.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Yeah.
have his own
Oh,
channel.
no.
For him
no.
to critique these treats, because like these kids.
Oh,
are
no.
millionaires, and
No, they are. So
he
here's
should
the
be
thing.
doing this.
He would love
He
that.
would love to. And like we actually internally, like in the Pierre household, we film episodes. We call it Keegan's World, and we created a WhatsApp channel for him. Because like for 2 years prior to doing this, I made a daily vlog. And so he's seen like how to edit and how to vlog, and he's on YouTube all the time. And so he's just like, I want to do that, Dada. And I'm just like, no, you're not. And we can talk about it off air. And if you put your kids online, that's cool. If you don't, that's okay too.
Wait, are you telling me that there's videos of Keegan rating these treats?
Not these treats, just like other things. But
Okay, I was gonna say I need to get on this
That's right.
WhatsApp channel.
So, but like, I made a conscious decision when he was about 2.5 years old. And when I say I, it was me and my wife, made a conscious decision not to put him online, and anonymity is important. And at this young age, like they can't really speak for themselves. And so he doesn't get to go online, which drives him insane. And so like I do videos and he tries to like get in on my stories, and like you'll see his hair every once in a while. He's like, I'm getting involved in this world, Dada. I'm like, that's okay. But like it was a good thing, because like I'll show you a cute video of him afterwards, and it's the cutest video of him ever. And now when he watches it, he's just like, ugh, so cringy. And I'm like, exactly. Like, how happy are you that that's not online forever?
For all your friends to dig up when you're 16,
That's
because
right.
they will.
So, like, he has a database of content that has been created. And I said, when you're 16 or 18 years old, like, that's your content. You can do whatever you want with it. But as of right now, between, like, literally 4 and 8, you don't want that information out there. So yeah. It's not
Pretty
out there.
good.
It's not out there. But it's adorable. It's adorable. So
Well, I'm
yeah.
guilty because
It's not
where-
guilty.
Where I
Yeah.
was kind
Yeah.
of in media, I was like,
Yeah.
Akai started one when he was probably 3 years old, and it was
Yeah.
called Tractors and Trucks and Things.
Nice.
And we did like
It's
4
adorable.
episodes.
Yeah.
But you know what? If I had kept that going, because I
Yeah.
look back now, this was before like Ryan's toy review.
Oh my gosh.
So if I had
Yeah.
kept that going
100%.
with him,
100%. You
he
could
would be Ryan's toy
it's-
review right now.
I've bought Ryan's toy review. I've like I have his safe. I have that big egg. Like that kid
Yeah.
is crazy.
Same.
But the thing is, like, people don't recognize like how challenging it is to like create and edit and do all that content. Like for 2 years, I did a video every day, 1-minute video for 5 days. Yeah, 5 days a week. Like it's hard to like create that content. Even this show, like when people come and they look at all of the stuff, they're like, wow, there's a lot that goes into this. I'm like, there's a lot that goes into this. Like it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no batter. My whole thing was I am well known already online, and I have random people coming talking to me all the time, and I'm cool with it. I love it. But like I don't want random people coming and talk to my kid. And so, like, my wife will put pictures of Keegan online on her feed because that's just her close friends. But, like, I made the decision of, like, man, we get tens of thousands of views weekly on our pages. And I'm like, I don't need strangers to know him and, like, take away his anonymity. So it was a conscious decision to keep him off my social media personally.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah. But listen, Tanner tapped his watch. These episodes are only 20 minutes long for a reason, so you can keep coming back again and again and again. But before we cut you loose, everybody gets a shameless shout out or plug. So you have the mic, the camera, the lights. Have fun.
To follow our Cherrywood page.
There we go.
We have a Cherrywood Facebook page, and we also we do build custom homes too. So if anyone's in the market for a new house or anything like that, before you finish your search, we would love people to at least, like, you know, come down and check things out with us, because we could be in the price point too, and we can give you all your wants and needs, and it's like your build from start, right?
There we go.
And there's lots of land in town for people to buy anywhere they want. So
There is.
build wherever people want to build.
Cool. Good shout out. Well, thank you for coming. I hope you come back again and again and again. And we are going to keep track of your dream home. So there we go. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, the rest of the world. That's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for tuning in. It does mean the world to me. Big shout out to our title sponsor, Noral Toyota, as well as Carrie from Patchouli Rose. Thank you both for your ongoing support. Other than that, I hope everybody's having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.